All right, guys, there are no shades in this video here. This is a video about the upcoming return of John Cena at Hell in a Cell against the World Heavyweight Champion Alberto Del Rio. Now, watching last night's Raw, I think that Raw last night was one of the best Raws I've seen in the last few months. It was a great go home show for Hell in the Cell. The whole show, right throughout, was great. Now, I've noticed as of late, uh, John Cena's only been gone a couple months, but you notice as of late, they've had a lot of video packages of John Cena. And last night, they showed his workout, how he rehabilitated to get back. They also showed the history of John Cena since he's been around since 2002. And what does that really tell you? For me, it tells me they're getting the fans. They're updating the fans. They're reliving the past of John Cena. John Cena is going to return at Hell in the Cell, and if you listen to JBL and Jerry the King Lawler, they're basically saying they think possibly that John Cena is coming back a little too early, that he could get injured, and I think that's what they want us to believe. I believe Sunday night at Hell in the Cell, John Cena is going to take the title away from Alberto Del Rio. This is going to be phenomenal. And a lot of people are saying, not again, not again, not again. It's time. It's really time for Alberto to drop that belt. And there's really right now nobody else that can really take that belt away from Alberto that would really make any sense. So Cena comes back. We already have Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton in the WWE title mix. One would have thought that John Cena would return into that just for the fact that Daniel Bryan defeated Cena at SummerSlam, and you thought maybe Cena would try to help Daniel Bryan out. But the WWE chose to go another route, and it does make sense. Cena's only held the World Heavyweight title a couple of times, and what better way for him to return at Hell in the Cell? A big build-up by these promo videos. The history of John Cena since he's been in WWE since 2002. A big build-up for John Cena, and have him come in, have a great match with Alberto Del Rio, and then end up winning the World Heavyweight title. That is what I think is going to happen. Originally, I thought maybe Cena might win the belt and then lose it on a cash-in by Damian Sandow. I don't think. As your title reigns get up there, to me, I think they're more important because it is a statistic that is added on to the point where there's a lot of other superstars that may never reach that plateau. So the higher you get up with title wins, they have to make them more important. They have to make them worthy, worthwhile title reigns. Granted, John Cena's last WWE title reign was like 4 months. And it was due to the injury that it didn't last any longer because I believe he was subject to lose it at Survivor Series. So we would have had it a few months longer. But anyway, John Cena will take the World Heavyweight title from Alberto Del Rio. And this is going to be a great match. And whether you like John Cena or you hate John Cena, you gotta love it. This is great. And if you watch these promos about Cena, as far as his rehabilitation and his championship run throughout the WWE, and just the way they put this package together, it shows you how much the WWE really respects John Cena, his loyalty, his dedication to the company. No, he's not a kiss ass. He does his job like any other employee would to their employer. I mean, you got to look at it in that sense. I mean, you go out and you have a job, and your boss comes to you and says, "Hey, I need you to do this and I need you to do that." You go out and do it. You don't second guess him. You don't say, "No, I'm not going to do it," because you have the opportunity then to be terminated from your job. John Cena, is just doing his job. And he does his job quite well. And I'll tell you this much. Um, a lot of people as well are talking the same trash about CM Punk, but without CM Punk and without John Cena on the WWE roster, if they both were gone at the same time, it would be really tough for the WWE really to get by because you have Randy Orton, you have Daniel Bryan, and that's going to only go so far. The Daniel Bryan thing is awesome. I really love it. I love the way they're promoting Daniel Bryan. Um, and Randy Orton is as well. I mean, we all know how great Randy Orton can be. I just think the problem I have with Randy Orton is his demeanor outside the ring. He's not you know, the most well-liked guy, just because of his attitude and his egotistical uh, way he goes about doing things. He just thinks he's got a chip on his shoulder and he's better than everybody else. And maybe that comes from Triple H. I don't know. But anyway, so the return of John Cena at Hell in the Cell is going to be an exciting night. And you look at this card um, for Hell in the Cell, this pay-per-view, it looks to be great. It was announced at the pre-show that Biggie Langston will go up against Curtis Axel, the Intercontinental title holder. Uh, and then, of course, the rest of the card looks phenomenal. Um, this is one of the better cards I've seen in a very long time. And what I like about the fact of Hell in a Cell this year, and what I like about the pay-per-view for John Cena in itself is, other than SummerSlam, really this past year, uh, Alberto Del Rio is a great opponent for John Cena. I didn't care for the Ryback opponents. I didn't care for the Mark Henry opponents. The Rock was, oh, okay, The Rock. I mean, The Rock draws. I understand that. But for Cena and Alberto to get into the ring, this can be no less than a super phenomenal match. And I'm really looking forward to it. And again, the haters are out there, and you know, I understand where you're coming from as far as seeing the same people all the time. Blame the WWE. Don't blame the superstars that are put into that situation, because that is them just doing their job. And I can't, really stress that enough. So look for John Cena, Hell in a Cell, Sunday night, becoming the world heavyweight champion. Peace out, everybody. Can't wait to see it. See you next time.